Jakobe Thomas, Miami Hurricanes safety. He is that dude. He is that dude. Jakobe Thomas has been one of the best players on the Miami Hurricanes defense. And his impact this season has him looking at All-American status this year. Let's talk about it because this guy has changed and is an example of the change in the culture of the program. After the Florida State game, he had a big pick in that game. He has been a big time hitter for the DBs. And he has the mentality that you need to change the culture of a program. And we're going to talk about it right here. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shomot. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. Let me know y'all thoughts on the content, man. I appreciate everyone who jumped on board tonight. Hurricanes Unfiltered Live. We went for almost 2 hours. Every Monday night, we will be talking Hurricanes football, and then, of course, hit up the rest of the college football landscape because all of it matters. And everything that goes across around the country has an impact on the Hurricanes. So we break it all down and give our thoughts and comments on it. For those of you who are on tonight, I appreciate y'all jumping on board. Again, every Monday night, 9 p.m., we will do this for the duration of the football season. See what happens once football's over. Don't know that people still have that same basketball interest, even though I like basketball, and I'm happy to talk about it as well. Maybe we'll move into a recruiting component of it. We'll see what happens after the season ends, but every Monday night through the season, we'll be doing Monday night Hurricanes Unfiltered Live every Monday night, 9 p.m., so don't miss it. Jakobe Thomas, after the win over Florida State, had this to say, and I want to play this for you so that you hear it. If you don't remember it, it refreshes your memory. But this is why I love this dude. I mean, this is why I love this dude. Take a listen.
That experience like defending that offense for 4 quarters and what went into it tonight?
No, we definitely knew that they were a talented offense. All props at quarterback. He makes a lot of plays with his feet. He kept them in the game for sure. We knew that they were going to make plays towards the end of the game. We knew that they were going to make plays. So preparing for offense like that, it's very hard. So all props to them.
You guys got turnovers tonight. Obviously led to points on the board. Just how important is that for you guys to get those turnovers?
Yeah, taking the ball away as a defense is amazing. They have stats for it all, but Coach Hedman preaches about swarming to the ball. And we all did our jobs tonight. We got lucky and got some interceptions that we needed, and it worked out well for us.
Jakobe, that first drive, they get down there a couple big chunk plays. For you guys to hold them to 3 points, how much of a momentum swing was it, and how much of a confidence booster for you guys to hold them to the 3 there?
Yeah, no, so we knew, they had a lot of gadget plays that drive. We just knew to just stay calm, play our brand of football. So, just keeping our eyes disciplined right there. The 4-point plays are, just as good as turnovers in my eyes. So it was a great energy changer for us.
And they started moving the ball a bit more in the fourth quarter, got a couple touchdowns. Just what was different or what changed in that fourth quarter for you guys?
The quarterback, he's like I said, he's a freak athlete. He made some plays with his legs that, you just sometimes you can't defend. They got scholarship guys too. So, being able to just turn their cheek and get ready for the next play. So.
It seemed that there were times where, as part of the scheme, you guys were purposely leaving certain guys open out on the perimeter and stuff. Was that part of the game plan to kind of deal with the running?
No, it's never a game plan to leave guys open. Like I said, we got to go back to the drawing board. We had some mistakes tonight. It's never a plan to leave anybody open. It's just quarterback's he's a great player, so he's a scary guy when he gets moving.
Can you just take us through your interception? Came at a crucial part in that game to kind of just help you guys continue on with the run you were on.
Yeah, so no, we practiced it all week. It's just a call, we know that they like, big hit plays. So as soon as I seen him big hit, Zach Poiser told me to shove it, and I pushed over, and the ball was in the air, and I played a little bit of baseball when I was in middle school. So.
Two more questions.
Speaking of potential good center fielders, Bryce Fitzgerald with his pick, 3rd of the year, just how have you seen him just kind of hit the ground running since he got here?
It's been the same dude every day. He comes in the building focused, asks as many questions as we do in the meetings. He does those type of things in practice all the time. That kid gets the ball, he's going to be a special player.
Jakobe, you've been part of a lot of teams your whole life. What's different or special about this particular group?
Walking into the locker room and the team not being happy after we win like that. that's what's different. You know, these guys are dedicated. I can't preach enough how much we work each and every day, every day. So, you know, we're in the building early in the morning, late at night, watching tape together as a team. You know, when I walked in, nobody was really excited after the win. I knew that, you know, we got bigger goals.
So you heard what he had to say. That comment that he made when he said that no one was happy when they walked into the locker room, and I talked about this last week, but nobody was happy when they walked into the locker room after the game against Florida State. They weren't happy because the game did not end the way they wanted the game to end. The game kind of scuffled to the ending, and they weren't happy with their performance in the fourth quarter. Now, there's blame on them, but there's also some blame on the coaching, in my opinion. But end of the day, they have to play better, even if they're playing in a prevent defense and trying to just protect the lead. That is the reality. They still have to play better. Nonetheless, there was definitely that feeling that he has, I find to be very exciting as a Hurricanes fan, because this guy is clearly a guy who understands that there's a bigger goal here. Like, you can be happy if that's the national championship and you won the game 28-22. You won the national championship. But when you're up 28-3 in a game and you let it get to 28-22 because of whatever reason, he's not, he's not happy about it. And I appreciate that about him. Now, his numbers this year, he's been balling, man. The guy has been he's been a terror defensively. He has a couple of sacks. He has 13 solo tackles, 7 assists, 20 tackles. He's got 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, and the interception that he had in the end zone against Florida State, 2 pass breakups. And he also forced the fumble, I believe, against Florida State as well. This guy's presence was felt all over the field. He was everywhere. He lays a hit on people. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. He's not a small guy by any means. And before he got to Miami, he'd been an okay player. You know, that's the thing that's special about football. You never know when you're going to have that opportunity to change your life. And he's changing his life right in front of us. He's absolutely changing his life. Because this is a guy who, coming out of high school, was a 3-star player. As a transfer, he was a 3-star player. The guy's transferred twice. I'm not typically the biggest fan of guys that do that. You know, going from Middle Tennessee State to Tennessee and now to Miami. But clearly, he has learned some things. He's clearly learned some things that to do differently, things to change about how he approaches the game. Whatever it is, he's not the guy that was playing at Tennessee last year. He's not that dude. Last year at Tennessee, he had 22 tackles. He's got 20 right now in 5 games. He's a guy that's probably going to finish with close to 60 tackles. And my guess is probably 3 or 4 more interceptions and some more big plays. He's a guy that does blitz well. And at 6'2", 200 pounds, he has great size. He has great size for a defensive back. He has a, let me see here. Here's the crazy thing. And I'm looking at some recruiting profile from back when he was, no, this is a different guy. This isn't him. Trying to find some more information on his, different things about him. But something that he said to the Miami Herald, if I can pull it up, because they make everything impossible to pull up. So he said, let's see here. He said, I'm having fun with football again. Said during the fall practice, he felt rejuvenated when he got to Miami. He had a needed reset for his final season of college football, understood the opportunity that was in front of him, and knew he needed to execute. I'm having fun with football again, Thomas said. That was a big thing for me. I'm just going in there every day trying to be the best version of myself. I have a great coaching staff that makes football fun, and I feel like a kid in a candy shop. It's clear as day. He looks like he's having fun. He's fourth on the team in tackles. He played a season high 77 snaps against Florida State. He's allowed just 2 completions on 7 pass attempts against him for 16 yards. This is just some comments that were made by Mario Cristobal. An ability to communicate. You can see it on film all the time. His quick trigger when it comes to identifying plays. His reaction time was off the charts, Cristobal said. And his physicality. We need to be a more physical, and we needed to be more physical and better tacklers in the perimeter with the ability to play man-to-man, Cristobal said. All of these things you're seeing with Jakobe Thomas. You're seeing it. You're definitely seeing it. He was named the ACC Defensive Back of the Week last week, and and Bronco Nagurski Defensive Player of the Week for his efforts. That's against Florida State. Corey Heatherman said he's got a better feel for the defense. And what you're seeing is a guy who is looking really good. Really good. He had some struggles against Notre Dame, and since then he's been otherwise fantastic. And I think this is a guy, and here Heatherman also said he's a veteran guy that's played a lot of football. He played different positions. He played some nickel, played some Sam. He played linebacker. He played some deep safety just within our schemes. He's getting better and better every single weekend, and that's where maybe some of the miscues that we had in camp or earlier this season in those first 2 or 3 games are disappearing. Now his awareness levels is even better. Listen here, man. This guy is just getting better every week. And you want to see that as the season goes on. And here's a video that I saw, and I want to pull this up. Here's a video from 305 Sports on Instagram. So definitely check them out, 305 Sports on Instagram. And this is a video they put together on him. I mean, this guy is trending in the right direction. And you're 6'2", 200 pounds, man. You can be a first-round draft pick as a DB. And the way he looks now, I don't know what his measurables are in terms of his speed. I don't know what he runs in the 40. I was looking it up. I couldn't find it, but I don't know what he runs in the 40. But, man, he's a football player. He's a football player. And the more comfortable he gets, the better he's going to look. So let's take a look at this video. I want to share this with y'all. Again, all praise and sharing goes to 305 Sports.
This defensive back grew up looking up to Sean Taylor, and right now he's playing at an All-American level while paying homage to the legends that paved the way. This is Jakobe Thomas, a 6'2" fifth-year senior that's starring in Miami's elite secondary. The Hurricanes have started the season 5-0, and Thomas has been a leading force on the defense. Starring alongside defensive end Ruben Bain, Miami's defense has shut down every team they've faced and picked up 3 ranked wins thus far. Even when he's not in coverage, Jakobe is bringing the heat and slamming quarterbacks into the ground. He's what Miami's been looking for in a safety for a long time. A consistent tackler who's more physical than everybody and is also a ball hawk. Jakobe went viral for his recreation of Ray Lewis's sack celly, and he nearly did it again against FSU. Against Florida State, Jakobe was the star of the show, recording 5 tackles, 3 pass deflections, 1 interception, 1 tackle for loss, 1 forced fumble, and a sack. Jakobe is a game changer for Miami, and he's gonna keep being a force all season long. Who does he remind you of? Let us know in the comments.
So there you go. Again, check out 305 Sports. I'll tag him in the description. But Jakobe Thomas is a special player, man. He's looking really, really good. And when you add, you combine him with Zachariah Poyser and Bryce Fitzgerald, it's one hell of a defensive. And you add OJ Frederick. It's one hell of a defensive backfield. So I want to give a big shout out to Jakobe Thomas and the way he's played. Need to continue to see him keep doing this, because if he keeps playing like this, it's another reason that Miami's gonna be really hard to beat, man. So y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. The comments are what make us go, man. Please comment on the videos. I appreciate that. And again, every Monday night, 9 p.m., Hurricanes Unfiltered live. Do not miss it. Appreciate y'all jumping on board. Once again, thank you so much. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. It's Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.